had your therapist fire you in the middle of a Costco? I'd been seeing Dr. Eloise Brenner for 18 months. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m., I'd sit on her beige couch and unpack my anxiety about everything from my mother's passive aggression to my fear of expired yogurt. She was the fourth therapist I'd tried, and the only one who didn't make me feel like a broken appliance that needed fixing. The Costco incident happened on a Saturday. I was there for my usual bulk toilet paper run when I spotted her by the frozen foods, loading family-sized lasagnas into her cart. I almost didn't recognize her without the professional blazer and reading glasses perched on her nose. She was wearing yoga pants and a stained Nirvana t-shirt, her usually perfect bun, now a messy ponytail. I should have just walked away. That's what you're supposed to do when you see your therapist in public, right? Pretend they don't exist outside their office. But then I noticed she was crying. Not subtle tears either, but full-on sobbing while staring at a bag of frozen peas. Dr. Brenner? I approached cautiously. Are you okay? She looked up, mascara streaking down her cheeks. For a second, neither of us moved. Then she laughed, this bitter sound I'd never heard from her before. Penelope? Of course it's you. She wiped her face with her sleeve. You know what? I can't do this anymore. Do what? This. You. Therapy. Everything. She abandoned her cart right there. You're fired, or I'm fired, whatever you call it when a therapist breaks up with a client. I stood there holding my jumbo pack of paper towels, completely stunned. Is this about the frozen peas? She laughed again, harder this time. No, it's about my husband leaving me for his CrossFit instructor. It's about my daughter refusing to speak to me because I missed her recital. It's about sitting there every week listening to you complain about your mother not liking your haircut while my entire life is imploding. Other shoppers were starting to stare. A sample lady offering crackers slowly backed away. I give everyone else tools to fix their lives, she continued, voice rising, but I can't even keep my own family together. You want to know the truth? Half the time during our sessions, I'm thinking about my own problems. When you were talking about boundaries last week, I was mentally drafting divorce papers. Dr. Brenner, maybe we should— No, I'm done pretending I have answers. You know what your real problem is, Penelope? You don't actually want to change. You just want someone to validate your dysfunction every week. Well, congratulations. You've been getting therapy from someone just as messed up as you are. Security was approaching now. She saw them and started walking toward the exit, but turned back one more time. That breathing exercise I taught you? I made it up. The workbook I recommended? Never read it. The only reason I became a therapist was because my therapist told me it would help me understand myself better. Spoiler alert, it didn't. She left me standing there between the freezers and the samples, surrounded by gawking Costco members. The security guard asked if I needed assistance. I said no, bought my toilet paper, and went home. That night, I found an email from her office. Due to personal circumstances, Dr. Brenner is taking an indefinite leave. Your records are being transferred to Dr. Rashad Winters. I started seeing Dr. Winters the following Tuesday. He was younger, eager, took notes on an iPad. When I told him about the Costco incident, he said it was highly unprofessional and offered to report her to the board. Don't, I said. She was having a human moment. 6 months later, I ran into her again at a coffee shop. She looked different, healthier, lighter somehow. She was reading a book and didn't notice me at first. Penelope, she said when she finally looked up, I owe you an apology. You really don't. I do. That was rock bottom for me. She gestured to the chair across from her. I'm not your therapist anymore, so I can tell you this. You were right about the boundaries thing. I had none. I'm in therapy now myself, twice a week. Is it helping? She smiled, a real smile this time. Some days, other days I want to fire my therapist in a Target. We both laughed. Before I left, she said something that stuck with me. You know, Penelope, that day at Costco, when you asked if I was okay, that was the first time in months anyone had asked me that. I still see Dr. Winters every Tuesday. He's good, professional, never cries over frozen vegetables. But sometimes I think about Dr. Brenner and how maybe the best therapy session we ever had was the one where she finally stopped pretending to have all the answers.